There's just like only like 4 players in the NBA who've ever done this stat, you know, like he's an elite player.
His girl just need to pay a dude to come in the middle of the night while he's sleeping and just jab that shit into his arm.
Dude, I think they should blow dart him. Like,
yes, yes, that's a great idea. He's like, fuck,
KD or Steve Nash just gonna be sitting there.
Welcome back, everybody, to episode 60 of Squad Pod. Happy Halloween, everybody. Favorite time of the season.
It is. Best time of year.
Best time of the season.
Best time of the year. Mm-hmm. It's spooky. We all love Halloween here. We all love Halloween. Wyatt started Halloween season off pretty early. Where'd you go this last couple weeks here?
Man, I went to the Monstermania con number 47 because they have like 3 of them each year. I might start going to it each year because this one was awesome, man. We got to go. I met Tom Atkins from Halloween 3. I got like dope ass Halloween 3 posters signed by him, and Stacy, who's the other lead in the movie as well. I got to meet her. We both got pictures. Me and Annette got pictures with him as well. We also got to meet Robert Englund, Freddy Krueger himself. There, it was awesome.
This is the coolest one for me.
It was so cool. I mean, it was such a quick interaction, but we got a cool photo with him, and he had the glove and everything, which is sharp as shit, dude. As he was putting his hand around, he jabbed me in the back. That shit's real.
It's not a prop.
That shit's real.
That shit's real. I wasn't expecting it because, like, we just kind of put our arms, and as he put his arm, he like jabbed me. I was like, ah,
oh my god,
but that shit, that's real. He walking around with a weapon.
He just wanted you to have an authentic experience. All right.
Yeah.
Man, he got you blood. You're the next victim now.
I'm walking out. I'm just bleeding. How about that?
This is from Freddy Krueger. Just excited about it.
But it was cool, man. It was like, I mean, I know, Alex, being you've been to New York Comic Con, which is a much bigger event. This one, it had a ton of different booths with different like horror memorabilia and T-shirts and like artwork and like, you know, toys and stuff. It was really cool though. And there was like 2 different rooms where it's just tables of the different like celebrities and stuff. And the one that like Tom Atkins is in, you can just like walk right up. And like there's tiny lines. There really wasn't like too big of lines other than Christopher Lloyd, who was like the only person I didn't see there. He had his own separate room. But I didn't get to see. I don't know, man. I could have went in and saw him, but like I was like, I'm good.
Christopher Lloyd.
You could have just snuck in like the other one.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I told Evan about that. We walked into the room where like Richard Dreyfuss from Jaws was, so I got to see him. I didn't get to meet. His line was huge, bro. But he looked like he didn't want to be there at all. He was masked up the whole time. Even when he was taking pictures of fans, he made them wear their mask and shit. And I was like, I don't know. Like, he looks like he doesn't want to be here. I'm not paying like $80 to get him to sign my Jaws Blu-ray. It was cool seeing him. That's all. Like, I got to see
my thing with Christopher Lloyd is I would think he wouldn't be that big because he's not super horror known. He's like more of a sci-fi actor. Like,
I mean, like Addams Family and stuff too. Yeah,
I guess. That's
but like, yeah, I totally agree.
No, I think the name is just so big, though. Like
Richard Dreyfuss as well, other than like Jaws, which is like
that's an iconic horror film, though. Like,
yeah, it is iconic, but
Addams Family is iconic too.
Yeah. But Kane Hodder was in there as well, which it was. I actually got to meet Kane Hodder, Danielle Harris, who was in Halloween 4 and 5, and Rob Zombie's Halloween. She was in as well. I got to see her there. I didn't get to meet her or anything, get her sign anything, but hopefully next time because it'd be really cool.
Was Joe Bob Briggs there?
Joe Bob Briggs was there. We actually walked into a panel because there was like a Halloween 3 panel we were going to go to, and it was at 4:00. And like we walked in at 4, and the Joe Bob Briggs panel was still going on. So I got to see him, and I think it was like, what's her name, Darcy?
Darcy. Oh, I love Darcy.
She was there too. But yeah, there's a lot of different like you know, horror celebrities there. Like they had the final girls from Friday 13th Part 1 and 2. There,
like they just call them the final girl.
They had them right beside each other, but like that's the best way to describe it. They were the final girls, and the dude from Gremlins, I forget his name, like the main dude from Gremlins was there. Adrienne Barbeau, who was in like Escape from New York and The Fog, she was there, which would have been. I wish I would have got a picture or something with her. But like it was so cool because you can just walk around and see all these celebrities. It's not like they're like blocked off or anything. It's just cool seeing them all. And like
I think it'd be like coming from Comic-Con, I think it'd be cool because it's much more niche. Like it's much more like focused. Where Comic-Con is just, and it's cool to go to Comic-Con. I've never been, but it's like a broad span of things, you know. And there's something there for everybody. So it's cool you got to go to one that's like specifically focused on this. Like I like this, you know.
And I mean, there was a lot of people there, but it didn't seem like it was super packed at all. Like we were able to move around pretty freely. In that room where like Danielle Harris, Kane Hodder, and everybody was in, they had like 2 lines wrapped out, and one was for like Danielle Harris, one was for Richard Dreyfuss. And like we just said, fuck it. We just kind of walked in, and then there was like a tiny line for Kane Hodder. So we were like, oh, we just go get here. And like someone walked in behind us, and like we got a signature, met him. And like as we were walking out, I heard someone saying that like the line for Kane Hodder was outside, and they're bringing them in by sections. And I was like, oh shit! I was like,
you just butted for everybody.
Got a signature.
You an asshole.
But there was like no security there, bro. Like handling anything. They had like the security for each person, like celeb that was there, but like there wasn't really too many staff for the event there. That was like,
so you just
and I was like, felt kind of bad because we were just like walked right in, got in line. And I was like, well, no one said anything. So like, get a signature, roll out. But like, it was cool seeing like the different like people cosplaying up. There was a ton of different Michael Myers walking around. It's pretty creepy.
I'm surprised there wasn't more security, man. You just told
there was a couple that like seemed legit. Like they were actually like the right stature, and they had like the legit mask and everything. I was like, oh, bro, that's like gave me the chills a little bit. It was weird.
It would
and then
be like
around.
The perfect setting for him to go killing people at.
Yeah,
nobody would expect. Yeah,
but
like just
there's a lot of other people there that also.
I bet Robert Englund was killing people there with their sharp ass claws.
That's what I'm saying. Why didn't you tell security that people have weapons? Like, yo, that dude got a weapon.
He's got a fucking weapon. He tried to stab me.
But like, it was super cool because Annette was like really excited to meet Tom Atkins, and it was cool because like he didn't really have a line there, so we just kind of walked up and he signed our stuff, and then we still like sat there for like 5-10 minutes just like chatting with him. So it was really cool. And like it was cool because that's like who she really wanted to meet, and it was cool because I mean that's one of the reasons I went as well. But it was just cool to just like kind of shoot the shit with these like celebrities a little bit. And I'm definitely looking forward to go again next year because I would like hopefully I want to go to one with like Tony Todd and like some other like bigger horror celebrities,
Tom Savini,
Matthew Lillard, Tom Savini. No, Tom Savini wasn't there.
I'd go see Tom Savini. That'd be cool.
Yeah, but I'd like to meet Matthew Lillard. The one dude there saying that he met him said he was super fucking nice.
I would get Scooby-Doo signed by Matthew Lillard.
I was gonna say,
I'm sure he would totally sign it.
Like, all right, whatever, man.
I'm sure.
Dope and screwed.
I'm kind of anxious to see what Comic-Con is gonna be like on Sunday, because this is the first New York one since COVID, and I feel like it's gonna be like you guys said it was already kind of like separated, like everything was. I feel like it's going to be like super separated. I'm kind of. I don't know.
Are you going for a day?
Yeah, we're going Sunday, so there's not going to be that many people there.
Don't even worry about it, man. It's so big. You got so much shit to see. You'll spend a lot of the day just in like art. It's called Artist Alley, if it's still called that, man. It's just like so much shit to buy, dude. And you're just
and that's what I plan on doing.
Shit, dude. It's cool shit.
It is.
I got some real cool shit.
I got to see R2D2 there that one time.
They
had the R2D2 there.
They have like a whole like section
actually.
Right now.
We both did.
Yeah, I remember, and we were Kyle, and he's like, Martin, take me back, or whatever.
Yeah, fucking, we were just chilling in line, and this golf cart drove by us, and on the back was Christopher Lloyd and Adam West.
Yeah.
They were just on the back of this golf cart, just talking to each other, and then we were like, "What the fuck?" And they drove like right by us, and they're like, "What the fuck was that?" Christopher Lloyd.
I saw a bunch of people at Comic-Con that like I didn't go see, but I just like Sigourney Weaver. I saw.
Yeah, Sigourney Weaver was there. Sylvester Stallone was there.
I saw Sylvester Stallone. I just passed him, like he was just walking around. I was like, oh shit.
I saw Stan Lee too.
I went and saw Stan Lee, but like, I went and saw a bunch of. But
the roster this year is kind of like, like there's not. I looked at the previous years and it's nothing compared to what it
I'm sure as the years go by here it'll come back. A
lot of wrestling.
Go to Hayden.
A lot of wrestling things.
Go to Hayden Christensen and ask him about like a weird movie. Like, don't do Star Wars. Do like fucking like Jumper or something.
I mean,
be like, I love doing Jumper.
I'm probably not gonna go see.
Who said that?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everybody will be there for Star Wars. I love doing Jumper.
I'm gonna be honest. There's really only one celebrity I'm even contemplating on getting a signature from, and it's the name's escaping me right now, but it's the voice actor for Trunks. But
it probably won't be that long.
I have my I have the original manga that actually has like the history of Trunks manga in it, so I want him to sign like that panel. With Trunks.
That'd be cool.
But if the line's long and the money's like, if it's gonna be like
I can't imagine it'd be too bad for him, man.
I can't think. I mean, I paid like $30 for Sean Schimmel. I mean, I can't imagine.
He might just have a booth you can walk up to.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
Don't charge,
because dude, the lead singer of Coheed and Cambria, he has his own comic book series, like based off their albums. And that dude, he just was sitting at a table by himself, and I like walked up, talked to him about Coheed and Cambria, got him signed my shit. Like I think Alex was there, but they just have the tables there, man, and you can just kind of walk up to him and talk to him.
Even Robert Kirkman, in the height of Walking Dead popularity, he was the same. He just was at a table. I mean, the line was huge, but it didn't cost anything.
Yeah,
he was just like, "Hey, I'll sign shit, whatever," you know. Like that's what they're there for. I bet you the Trunk thing. I bet you could find like even like a cool picture of Trunks or something like an artist alley, and then go get it signed.
Well, that's why I wanted to bring my manga, because like you know I feel like most people would buy that and everything. So that's like with Sean Schimmel, he also voices Lucario in one of the Pokemon movies. So I had him sign a Lucario card instead of a Goku thing, because like you guys said with Hayden Christensen,
Oh shit!
Like, it's like
he's like, oh shit, it's not Goku. Like okay, but
like, you're actually a fucking fan.
You IMDb'd me right before you came in, right?
I didn't get to tell you, Evan, that I mean I told you on the chat, but like. I bumped into Carl from The Walking Dead, because like his table is literally at the 2 double doors for the room that I was talking about, where like they have them wrapped around. He was right in between the 2 double doors, and he was just like kind of chilling by the one. And I was like, going through a crowd, or whatever, I bumped into it. I turned around, it was fucking Carl. I was like, "Oh, sorry, man." And he's like, "Oh, don't worry about it, man. It's all right." But like, I was like,
"Oh shit!"
I was like, I turned around, I was like, so surprised. I was like, "Holy shit."
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's wild. That's what I'm excited for. That's probably.
Boy.
I'm honestly more excited about going into New York on Saturday and like finding someone, like hopefully, because there's going to be so many celebrities around the area because of Comic-Con. I'm hoping I can like just see someone.
You'll be like Michael Scott, where you're like, "That's Tina Fey, that's Tina Fey," and then it's not, and then like Conan O'Brien walks past him, like in the background.
Yeah, it's funny.
Does that happen on the show?
It does.
Yeah, that happens on the he like he thinks someone's Tina Fey, and it's like she's like, "Oh, who are you?" And it wasn't her.
Fucking
and then like
the cameraman like zooms in, and it's Conan like walking across the street.
Michael's looking at this chick like, that's funny, man.
And then like the cameraman says, he's like, "What? You did?" And he just looks pissed off. He's like, "What? You didn't?"
Oh my god.
Oh man.
But yeah, man. It's cool, man. I'm definitely trying to go back. Apparently they're gonna have that. They're gonna have it twice at that same place now going forward. They're gonna have it twice a year at that same place. And it was only like an hour away, and it was all highway. So
I mean, definitely go with you.
I'm definitely trying to go. Like
I know Brittany would love
depending on the lineup, like each year.
Screw it. Regardless of the lineup, it sounds fun.
Yeah, and then like they had a ton of shit there to look at, like a ton of stuff. And they have like the different like photo ops. They have panels too. We didn't really get to see any of the panels. And they have like movies on certain days too, that you can like just go in and watch a movie that they have up on a projection screen.
Jeez.
And they have like costume contests and stuff. Yeah. They got a ton of stuff there. Awesome. And it's just like at a big ass hotel that has like these different like rooms that like you can rent out and stuff. And they just rent out the whole hotel. And it sucked, dude. And before we move on, imagine this, and this is exactly what happened. There was a wedding party that was in this hotel, and they just came back to the hotel from the wedding, and they were all in their tuxes and their dresses, and there's a horror convention, and there's people walking around in like Michael Myers costumes. There's people like with blood on them, and like that would be, and like just like there was a couple like grandmothers that were walking, and I was like, I can only imagine what these people are thinking, and like. You picked this day in this hotel to come to, and at a horror convention that weekend.
I'd be like, sweet, like we booked this on the right day.
Seeing, and they just, I don't know. I mean, maybe just because they were dressed up, they just didn't seem like the people that were into that kind of thing. So
they were super into that kind of thing, and they were there that day.
Baby, it's baby.
They had Kane Hodder.
Baby, but like I thought it would be. You're like,
That would be awesome.
Can you imagine that? Like that would suck.
Full get up and everything. Just like holding up.
Just like sitting there with like your old grandmother in an elevator with like dude dressed up as Freddy Krueger and like Michael Myers just standing there.
Hellraiser standing next to him.
How you
just
doing?
like looking around.
How you doing, ma'am? Hope you have a good day.
Congratulations.
You could have been stabbed by Freddy Krueger on your
You're
wedding
going
day.
to hell.
You're going to hell, you fucking freaks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it was awesome, man. But that leads, we can lead right into the main event tonight, and that is our Monster Madness bracket battle. Pretty much, we have 16 monsters from different movies, and honestly, there's thousands of monsters you could choose from. We just kind of picked some of the most popular ones to go with. But we're all kind of vote. There's 5 of us. We brought Quinton on here. Yep. It's been a while since Quinton's been on the podcast.
I was going to introduce him when we started this. I'm glad Wyatt did.
I'm so sorry, man.
I think I don't think I need an introduction.
That's how I feel.
The
Like
real OG fans know who Quinton is.
Right.
And we needed somebody to break it. Like, we can't have any ties when it comes to the bracket challenge. And if we try to debate each other to persuade each other, it's not going to work. We're going to be here for hours. It's not going to
stubborn as hell.
Yeah, people aren't going to break. So we needed a 5th. So I haven't seen any of this. I know what pretty much the different monsters, but I know Evan's got something up his sleeve here for us.
Yes. So I asked Vernon, or I asked someone real quick. Vernon was the first one to answer. So I took the list of the 16 monsters that the list that you came up with, Wyatt, randomized it 7 times. So I just went in order down the bracket to. I mean, there's 2 sides of the bracket, but I just put number 1 and number 1, number 2, number 2. So yeah, I can already see there's going to be an interesting one coming up. But I'm actually going to zoom in so that way people can see the actual first bracket here. But
if the people watching us, this is kind of just like the theme song one we did.
Exactly. Theme songs.
Some first round matchups suck, and you got to get rid of them early. Like that's how it works.
Yeah. If you haven't, go watch that because that's a great episode.
That was a great one. Yeah, my brother Cal joined us on that to help us with the tiebreakers and everything. So they actually said
awesome.
Surprising one got really close.
I believe they said at work after that episode they actually heard someone singing the Three's Company theme song.
Oh no, dude, it was me. I think.
Oh, was that you?
Was it your work? Yeah, man. I was driving in, listening to the Breakfast Club, and they were at the end of every commercial break playing a theme song at the end of every single one, and I was like, "Jeez, we just did this."
The Black Sheep. No one expected Three's Company to win that shit,
dude.
Three's Company took it.
So catchy though.
It's so fucking catchy.
I missed that one. Did you guys play? Did you play them too?
No, we would listen to
them,
but copyright.
Yeah, and I didn't know how you wanted to judge these monsters based on each other. I don't know if you want to go by the movie or if they actually fought. I don't know how you want to.
I think we just want to do it all.
The best one in your opinion.
I think we should be able to plead your case if you need it. Feel strongly.
Yeah, we can kind of go through.
Yeah, because a good monster could have a shitty movie.
Explain yourself. Why did you pick this?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's get it started, Evan. Round 1.
You ready for the first one? Because I think it's a good one. Gremlins versus Jason Voorhees.
Jason.
Yo, come on.
So we're not going to do who would survive.
Yeah.
But what are you guys thinking?
I think the cooler monster is Jason. Because gremlins are kind of funny and cute,
they're not a problem unless you give them water past midnight, right?
Then they turn into the monsters and they
or feed them. So, as long as you don't do that, you're good. But you're fucked no matter what with Jason.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna vote Jason on this one.
Yeah, Jason's an easy one.
I was gonna vote Jason as well.
No matter what version of Jason, probably maybe part 5.
As much as I love the Gremlins movies, Jason's kind of...
Oh, yeah. I don't know if any Jason movie is better than the first Gremlin movies. I'm not saying Jason movies are bad, but I love the first Gremlin.
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
It's not based
really
off
good,
the movies.
too. I will say that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not based on the movies, but just so we can put that clear, Gremlins is a dope movie.
Yeah, Gremlins.
No hate on the Gremlins, but they're tiny and cute. They made
tiny
Furbies.
and cute, and one dies from a microwave. Can't be that scared.
No.
All right, so Jason takes the lead for the first one, pretty unanimously.
One more Gremlin
honestly.
thing.
Then Jason slashed his way into the next round. He don't give a
One of the funniest Key and Peele skits is the Gremlin 2 screenwriting board too. It's one of the funniest Key and Peele skits. It's so fucking funny.
I love that shit. Every time I think of Gremlins 2, I think of that.
It's like, you want Hulk Hogan? You want a little
Hulk Hogan.
It's not only maybe in the movie, it's definitely in the movie.
That movie has a hilarious story about like how it got made too.
That is the story. It's got to be. You can't tell me otherwise. I don't want to hear it. Anyway,
all right. So you're probably going to see a dilemma that's going to come up in the next round after this one. But I was kind of waiting for this matchup. But this one, I'm not sure how you guys are going to go with it. So we got the werewolf. So I don't know how we are.
We can. I didn't know which one to go with. Which werewolf did you guys, or just werewolves in general? Because I kind of felt the same way with Dracula. Because I put Dracula on the list too.
Yeah, I mean,
in
Dracula,
general,
you got from like old school Dracula to Hotel Transylvania. I
think in general,
there's tons of werewolves.
I think in general.
Okay, so werewolves.
Okay. You imagine your own
versus Michael Myers.
Oh shit! You can't kill Michael Myers. I don't care if you're a werewolf.
My choice is Michael Myers, and that's just because I just love the Halloween movies.
I love some werewolves because the first werewolf that comes to my mind is American Werewolf in London.
I gotta say,
the transformation and everything.
Before I get outvoted here, I'm going werewolves because I don't think Michael Myers is a monster.
I put him on there because he couldn't die.
Yeah,
and that kind of makes him a monster.
We have three slashers on this list, and they all are kind of like immortal.
They're all immortal.
Yeah.
I think Michael Myers escapes death a lot more than he just doesn't die. Like Jason's coming back from hell.
Fair.
Michael Myers is just like
I gave time to plead the case. I posted the list in the chat.
No, I left him in there. I figured this would be a cop. Werewolves are I'm more scared of a man turning into a fucking wolf than a dude with a knife coming at me. Like I would be pissing myself if I saw a dude turn into a wolf.
Myers.
I think we've talked about this. Like, you can outrun Michael. It's just, you can't get trapped by him. Like,
I'm gonna vote werewolf personally,
and nobody really has like silver bullets, just chilling around, or like.
That's true.
I don't want to get rid of Michael.
I don't want to get rid of Michael either, but know how much I love Halloween.
I love,
but I might actually. You might be persuading me. My mind's opening up for this challenge here.
If we're talking about what's scarier,
we're talking about monsters.
How?
No, he's just not a monster to me.
Okay, nobody's tried to eat Michael Myers yet.
I will side with the werewolves on this one.
I think I'm gonna have to roll with werewolf too.
Oh no!
I'll change werewolf.
I can't just think of like Michael Myers all the way, but like
Michael Myers is out first round. We're not gonna have Michael versus Jason.
No, Halloween is amazing though.
Hey, Jason might get knocked out eventually too.
Same conversation. Halloween are better movies. Like Halloween is one of my favorite horror movies of all time. But we're not talking about
actually making a
case that he's a monster.
Where he's a monster. This dude's been dead and buried, and
he's a zombie. He's a monster. Michael Myers doesn't come back from the dead. He's fucking.
He just doesn't die.
He just
like the bullets go right through his fucking shoulder, so it doesn't hit anything vital.
He just got real baby organs, like real tiny heart, and that's why he's so coldless. They just miss him.
I agree. I will be. I'll surprise everybody.
Damn.
I'm a little out.
We keeping the monsters on the list. I agree with you.
Werewolves are some fucking crazy shit, man.
Werewolves.
Hold up.
What are we? Werewolves, not swearwolves.
Regular wolves are scary, bro.
It's a warehouse.
Yo, it took me so long to get that. You had to explain it to me like 3 times. I just didn't know what the fuck. I was like, it can't be werewolves. That's so dope. Like, I'm sorry.
This is funny. Anyways,
what's the next one, Evan? What we got?
All right. The next one is I can't remember the name of the movie that it's from. I'm sorry. I'm illiterate when it comes to movie monsters.
Name? Yeah, give me the name.
I know it's hold on. It's right here. I got
what's the
Okay, so we got The Thing. That's not what I'm looking. Oh, Tremors, the sandworms.
Tremors.
Yeah.
Tremors.
The Thing versus
Tremors.
Yeah, sorry. I knew it was like a sandworm, but I couldn't think of the name of the movie.
This
I'm
one's
picking
easy.
The Thing on this one.
Yeah, it's always The Thing.
Way scarier.
From just a little bit that I've seen, just the fact that I couldn't find a picture of The Thing terrifies
Yeah, man. You don't know what The Thing is, and when you do see it, it's fucking scary.
Yeah, The Thing is scary as shit. And the thing about The Thing is he just takes the form of anybody or anything. Yeah. You don't know who The Thing is. You can't tell unless you know, like Kurt Russell does. He takes the blood samples and puts the hot wire into it, and you know,
I
can't arrested and watch the movie. But
Tremors are kind of scary.
Tremors are scary, but
it's more like man versus nature scary, where The Thing is like, what the fuck am I looking at? Tremors is like, oh, that's some crazy evolution, you know, like that's a scary creature, you know, it's like an anaconda.
It's as scary as exactly, like a giant rhinoceros out there.
Stop playing the floor is lava all the time.
You see like a crazy bug in the world, and you're like, damn, that bug exists. That's kind of like how I'd feel if like a tremor existed, you know,
right?
Like I'm just not going there.
I'm with you. I'm going with The Thing on that too.
Yeah, I feel like there's a big fear with the unknown, you know, like it could be.
Oh man.
Anything in the room around you, like that's terrifying.
Yeah, it's clobbering.
Kevin Bacon stopped the tremor, so I mean, I think
you can just shoot a graboid. You can't shoot The Thing.
Yeah, and Bert,
you can.
Bert's the man.
Oh, true.
In the Tremor series,
you burn the thing.
Bert, get the elephant gun.
Yo, Reba's in that movie. That is a
Reba
good movie.
McEntire.
That's a really good movie.
It is better. It's nowhere close as good as The Thing, but damn, Tremors is a fun movie.
It is a fun movie, man.
It is an awesome creature feature. It's in my top 10 for sure.
Yeah, it's up, and it's one of the movies I actually recently just watched, like Into the Bad Ones. Like I watched all of them, like Into the
I think I've seen
Arctic.
3 of them.
Oh, I've seen all of them. There's like 6 of them now.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Anyways,
luckily, there's not really that many Thing movies. There is one, but we don't really talk about that other one as much.
I've never seen it. There's 3, kind of.
Yeah, technically, the 3. Yeah.
Anyways,
technically, this is a remake, so
it's a remake of a remake of a remake.
Yeah.
All right, so we kind of have some classics here. We have Jaws, one of the classic horror movies, and Dracula.
I think it's the same argument, man. Like, Jaws is just a big fucking shark.
Is a big
sharks
shark.
aren't scary.
Yeah, if I stay away from the ocean, I'm good.
Like, that's fucking Dracula, dude.
He can turn into a bat, and he can follow me wherever the fuck I go, and he's gonna be awake when I'm sleeping.
I saw a Dracula movie. He turned into a praying mantis, and you guys know I hate praying mantis.
Oh my god, he turned into a praying mantis.
It was scary. It was big. Scary as hell.
We could put a regular ass praying mantis on this list, and it would go straight to Alex's number 1.
Nope, that shit's crazy. Werewolf and praying mantis.
The Thing,
the praying mantis from that Goosebumps book, where it's like the big one, like that one
over the town.
Yeah,
I'll never forget playing Ark and Alex being like, "Oh shit, there's giant bugs in this game."
Like, nah, I'm good.
And we never played it again.
We never picked it up again. But yeah, I mean, again, I think Jaws is such a classic film, and it's not just any shark. It's a very aggressive, big fucking shark. But like, it's still the same as like it's the same argument as the graboids. Like it's just something. Yeah, it's something within the realm that I can be like, ooh, that's feasibly possible, and to me, that's less scary than into the realm of that's fucking what the hell am I looking at?
And Dracula coming in and biting your neck.
This dude sleeps in a coffin.
And he's hundreds of years old. That shit's spooky enough as it is. Think about the shit he's seen.
I'm gonna put this thing in with Dracula. Is it Dracula specifically or vampires?
I have Dracula parentheses vampires.
Yeah.
So I mean, we can take that with what you will.
Yeah. We're gonna have to put Twilight. Twilight's gonna have to come up eventually, man. Like there's a mythos of
Twilight.
That's just vampire fan fiction. That's not canon.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's vampire fan fiction. I'm with that. The less it's said about it, the better.
Exactly. Bro, I saw. You ever seen a movie called Blade? I don't know if he's scary. I'd be like, that dude's badass. He's a vampire hunter, man. He's a vampire now.
He is he's Daywalker. Daywalker.
I just made Marissa watch this movie.
Some motherfuckers always try to ice skate uphill.
Yo, I was busting up at that movie, and she's like, "It's not that funny."
That's the greatest line ever in a movie. I don't know who wrote it. was amazing.
If that line was said like midway through the movie, it would be a humorous line. That is the final killing blow line. Like that's who he says to the final boss, and you're like,
some motherfuckers always try to play speed uphill.
Like, what are you talking about? No, I almost close second is in the third one where he gets
I don't know if anybody could have delivered it as better as Wesley Snipes either.
No, he says coochie coo. The third one, he has that name when he says coochie coo.
Yeah, the third one. There's a lot to be said about that one.
Who paid him to say coochie coo? Somebody wrote that in the script just to see what Wesley Snipes would say. Coochie coo.
He's not actually going to say that.
He's not going to say that.
They had a bet on that if he would actually say that.
Coochie coo. Anyway,
I'm going to go with Dracula though.
I think Dracula's pretty unanimous there.
Pretty unanimous.
Dracula.
I'm gonna get sidetracked in all these. I'm sorry.
No, that's the point. Shark? We gotta discuss it. We gotta analyze it.
Shark.
A vampire.
I've never seen
that.
A bat shark. Yeah. Imagine a bat but with like the face of a shark.
All right, that's
scary.
That's fucking scary.
It's like a flying piranha.
Oh my gosh.
All right, Wyatt, write that down for our next movie idea after the horror comedy.
Let's all come up with our own creature and then try to scare each other.
All right, Mine would come up. I would just be
like, praying mantis.
Just praying mantis
is fucking creepy.
Anyway,
all right. We have next the Descent Cave Monsters versus Xenomorph.
Oh man.
Come on.
Look at his background.
It got the Descent Monsters got a raw end of the deal here.
They did, because I feel like that would be a tough matchup against anything else.
Yeah, they scary.
They are scary.
Xenomorphs are so fucking scary though, man. They're so smart.
I think they're scary for almost the same reasons though. It's because they're creepy and they hide places you couldn't see. But Xenomorphs are a lot quicker and scarier.
Yeah,
and when I kill them, they bleed. Yeah, like. I'm with you, Wyatt.
And they can make me have babies.
Like
yeah, that too.
Oh my god,
the whole body horror aspect going on. Oh yeah,
yeah.
They do look like a penis more than anything else on this list, though. So like,
while you're getting
justify how scared are you of a penis?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a weird criteria to.
Yo, HR guy had some phallic, like that is very phallic designs.
I think that's supposed to be part of the horror too, though. It's like,
eat a penis.
Nobody likes to see a penis.
This invasive creature that can make you essentially give birth, and it's got a dick for a head.
Yeah, nobody wants to see a penis. They don't want to they actively don't want to go out and see.
Yeah, it's like the ultimate unsolicited dick pic. Like it's like the worst.
It's the fucking worst. God damn.
All right, never mind.
You're getting attacked by it and eaten.
Yeah, right. Giant dick with
definitely going with
claws.
I think Xenomorph was another unanimous one there.
Yeah, I think Xenomorph's gonna make it far because they're fucking scary. Anyways,
all right. So next up, we have Jeepers Creepers versus the Quiet Place Monsters.
Oh,
interesting.
Well, Jeepers Creepers only comes around every so often, right?
Yeah, I don't know the specific. It's been
it's been a while since I've actually seen it. Both.
Man,
23 years. Every 23 years. On the 23rd of spring.
Yeah,
he's like, I'll take my chances.
Quiet Place Monster. I guess you just have to be unlucky enough to be in the universe that they crash landed or whatever. However, they're discovered. I didn't watch the second one if they unveiled that, but
no, I didn't watch the second one. But I mean,
I haven't seen the second one. Yeah, the idea of not being able to make any sound is kind of scary.
I feel like I wouldn't last too long. You get somewhere and you're like, oh, got the bubble guts. You fart, you're dead. They don't show that in the movie.
What a way to go.
They don't show that to go because it's a horror movie and they want to be serious. But you're like, I got the bubble guts. And then you like fart or you shit your pants and then boom. These monsters, they hear you, you're done. And then they probably kill the rest of your party too.
Plus, we should give no support to the Jeepers Creepers franchise. Anybody, because that dude's a fucking scumbag.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, what happened?
He got caught for child pornography. I think more than that. I think he got caught for child pornography and like child molestation.
What, like the director?
The director and the creator of it. Yeah, that dude's a fucking scumbag.
What the fuck?
Which is a shame because I liked Jeepers Creepers, and it's one of those things where like, can't support this.
The first two movies are really good.
We're just talking about the monster.
I'm with you, but that's my stance. I
definitely agree with
Quiet
you.
Place Monsters.
Quiet Place Monsters, and I haven't even seen the Quiet Place.
But you told me I can't take loud shit. No, I'm out.
Yeah, you told me I can't go in the bathroom where I need peace. You know, like that's where I go for peace, and I can't.
Just gotta be quiet about it.
Yeah, I can't if I'm.
No, but I gotta watch YouTube for 30 minutes while I'm going. Like,
I'll never be able to poop again.
Oh my
God! Have headphones in.
Oh, I just imagine why you said like just someone. Oh, that would be just a terrible way to go.
You get bubble guts.
And then like someone else besides you is gonna laugh, and that's gonna cause like them to die.
You try to smoke some vitamins, you start coughing, you're dead.
Man,
you're
dead. Going out. Peace out.
You sneeze, you're dead.
Picking a piss on a tree and it fucking hits a rock and it splatters too loud, and you're like, oh shit,
you're dead.
That
you
to
trip
me,
while you're walking through the woods.
That's what's terrifying to me. Like I'm just gonna be walking, minding my own business, and then like I just like trip and fall. And just land on a branch.
That's why they put the salt down, man. You can't be minding your business.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know how serious it is. They have like that stuff down,
but that's
and
what
they
I mean,
walk
like,
barefoot.
I'll be doing like everything right, and then like I don't know, like a bee stings me or something. I don't know, like yeah, exactly.
Then you get killed. Yeah, just done.
Of course, in my fantasy, a wasp is my downfall. I can't even get rid of them.
You said B. Don't change it now.
I did say B. I did say B. I would let the honeybee live. The yellow jacket.
I'm going with the Quiet Place Monster.
You wouldn't swear that. He'd be like,
same.
We've all been kind of working together on this one.
We've been pretty good.
Yeah, except for Michael Myers. Y'all just abandoned me. That's okay.
Listen, I got persuaded because it makes sense. It makes sense. I was on the fence on putting him on the list, so it didn't take much to sway me. I understood.
He's just a dude, man.
I think this one's going to be kind of unanimous too, but I could be
just
wrong.
A boy.
He's the boogeyman.
All right, we got the blob.
The blob,
big old blobby boy, versus Freddy Krueger.
Oh, Freddy's a hard one, man, because you can't sleep.
You can't sleep. Like
the blob and Freddy Krueger.
Yeah,
Freddy Krueger, man.
That's just a bad matchup for that class. Like the blob's kind of scary. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger and consuming everything. Like that's a scary thought. But like Freddy Krueger, like
you can't sleep.
Can't sleep,
bro.
Even though if you like ran into like later Freddy Krueger, at least he'd like give you a chuckle before you died. You know, like the blob's not going to tell you a joke.
Oh, you could fight him in the dream and then he'll go super Freddy on you.
Yeah, man. People like games on and like playing ping pong with my body or something. Like this is kind of fun. I get it. Like, I get the pun.
Like, I gotta kill you now.
Shoves that bitch in the TV. And he's like, "Welcome to prime time, bitch," and he shoves her in the TV. You'd hear me in the TV. Chuckle.
Wasn't his whole thing like fear too? Like he's gotta get you afraid, or is that Pennywise?
Yeah, it depends on which movie you're watching.
It depends on which movie, but I think he really does only go against Elm Street. See, I'm kind of talking myself out of Freddy here too, because like he really only fucks with like the Elm Street kids. I didn't live on Elm. I think Vernon lived on Elm though.
No, Redwood.
He's Redwood.
Redwood.
Wrong tree.
I don't know if I lived on Elm. Actually, I have no idea.
I don't know. I think I would go with Freddy though.
I would probably go with Freddy too. But like nowadays, when I think of Freddy, I think about Rick and Morty, and I think about fucking. He's like, "You're gonna die, bitch."
Out there,
and that makes like Freddy even more. Not in here,
Terry. And like I know it's a joke because he always says bitch, but like me and Annette have been watching like the later sequels, and he does say bitch a lot. And
he says bitch all the time, dude.
He's always calling people bitch.
It is Freddy, but an unfair thing. The Blob's just kind of a boring monster, to be honest with you.
It's a
blob. Just a blob. It's a blob.
Freddy is scary though, for the main point of like you can't sleep, so eventually you're gonna fucking go insane. You know what I mean? Without him.
In later rounds, though, Freddy's going to get hurt because he did turn into a comedy.
Yeah.
Like, that's going to hurt him a little bit. But we'll move on. We'll see down the road.
All right. So, Freddy Krueger. I could have moved him a while ago. Let me get...
Yeah, we were all pretty unanimous on that.
Yeah.
Freddy.
Poor Fred. Poor
1, 2...
That's a creepy song. Now we're done. Bring it up next time.
All right. Ready? This is the last first round. So we have Pinhead versus Pennywise.
Ooh, Pinhead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Pennywise.
I don't know
Pinhead,
much about
you gotta
Pinhead,
go looking for that fucker.
I'm going with the Cenobites.
I'm going for Pennywise because he can be anything you fear.
Yeah, but he only attacks the people of Derry.
Pinhead only attacks the people that fuck with that box. I'm not smart enough to open that box anyways.
You gotta really want it.
Yeah. But if you ran into either of them, which one would you be more afraid of?
Probably
Pennywise.
He can really? Because Pennywise will kill you.
When I was a little kid, I used to be afraid of clowns. So like that thing's got fucking like.
I'm not afraid of clown Pennywise, but
Pennywise would turn into a praying mantis.
Exactly, like.
but in the end,
be normal ass Pennywise is scary, man.
But in the end, he's gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Pinhead, he's gonna torture you pretty much for the rest of your life. In hell and in miserable ways. You done.
But like you were saying,
He also looks like he's part of a construction accident. You know, like he looked like he just fell on a bed of nails. Like
that's his torture.
Yeah.
They nailed all those fucking nails into his head.
To be honest with you, he's not even the scariest Cenobite to me, like visually. Like
the scariest one is that to me, the one with like no eyes and the huge
and the teeth.
Yeah.
I don't like the one with her skin all peeled back, like on her chest and shit.
Oh yeah.
And like all the hooks are.
She have like a throat thing too.
Yeah, she has her throat open. Yeah, I know you're not into the Hellraiser movies though, Alex. Too.
Oh, I know it, man. I know the one that shoots the CDs out, man.
Well, I mean, like I know you're not into. You said you don't like them.
It's body horror for me. Yeah, it's body horror.
I like the first two.
I think this is the hardest matchup for me personally because I would be scared of Pinhead. It'd be scary.
Yeah. I would say most of these, if I saw them, I'd be a little perturbed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm rolling with Pinhead.
Like maybe Jaws, maybe not, because if I'm in the ocean, I'd kind of expect it. But
I think it might be leaning more towards Wyatt now because I'm not afraid of clowns.
Bro, 3.
Well, he wouldn't be a
3
clown.
is so weird.
He would be a praying mantis. That's the thing with Pennywise. He turns into your worst nightmare.
If we're using this logic,
then he's just going to go to the top for Alex.
Yeah, Penny wins. He's gonna go to top for all of you because, like, I'm just gonna say whatever you're the most afraid of, like commitment, fucking, like, what are you afraid of?
Wow, how's he gonna, turn into?
He's gonna do the long haul, man. He's gonna make you really fall in love.
You can also just turn it back on him and start making fun of him, and then he goes away, like in the movie.
All right,
I've seen him die in some stupid. I'm changing. Why convince me on this one? Going to the
you can just make fun of Pennywise and he'll go away.
Yeah, man.
That's what happens in the movies.
Did you see the second one? Did you see the second one? The new one?
No.
That's how they beat him, dude. They just fucking make fun of him. They're like, "We're not afraid of you, you stupid clown." And like, he gets real small and like a baby, and his head deflates, and then they squish him.
In the remake, right?
The remake, yeah.
He's like that big robot from DBZ Super. I know Evan knows what I'm talking about. Like that robot that Vegeta just tells it. He's just like, you're a piece of shit. Like, yeah, fuck you.
Piece of shit.
And he's just like, ooh, and he gets all sad. Like, what the hell?
Man.
Yeah,
Pinhead.
Pinhead.
I'm Pinhead.
Switch.
I'm sticking to Pennywise, but
it don't matter at this point.
Man. You can vote whatever you want. Don't.
Evan, I still want to hear your opinion.
I don't know much about Pinhead, so like
It's fine. Take your vote.
Well, I would say Pennywise, but that's just only because I know a lot about Pennywise. But like, I do remember the end of the movie, and yeah, you're right. They just kind of like
just bully him.
They just kind of
bully him into fucking.
They just kind of pull up their bootstraps and just kind of tell him off.
That was the weakest part of that movie, though, because it was like,
oh yeah, those are good movies.
We can go into it.
Yeah, they're great movies.
Like, go into it and be like, well, that doesn't happen in the book. Like,
I was gonna say, that's just that movie
bullshit that happens.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, you can bring that up though. I mean, like,
I'm gonna say Pennywise, but you guys, the three of you guys said Pinhead, so.
Yeah,
he's got me back. The other one dies as a giant spider, which is a much cooler death, even though the animation's not good. He does die as a giant fucking spider.
Yeah. They shoot him with a slingshot, with a rock.
Yeah, but it's a rock that means something, man.
It's got the power of friendship imbued into it.
It's got the power of friendship,
the heart of the cards.
Rock.
He killed him with a rock.
My big thing with Pinhead is still just the fact that, like, if you don't fuck with that cube, then you're fine. You're aces.
That's true.
If I don't go to Dairy Maine, which, by the way, I never would.
Well, wait, what's up with the cube? Why do I want to touch it?
Somebody has to mess with the cube, but it affects anybody that's even in the vicinity around it.
Why would I mess with the cube?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, once it's open, the Cenobites are out. You have to close the box. So I mean, it's a matter of if it's already open or not.
If we can switch the argument to Cenobites and back on Wyatt. Pinhead, I'm not scared.
It's just like it depends on which movie you're watching. It's the most of like there's. I mean, the first two, it's like they're kind of set in one house. Like the second one's kind of like in a mental institution, but like the other ones, the one like straight to DVD ones, the terrible ones, pretty much have them like if the box is open, they're free. Like the Cenobites can just take whoever they want. They kind of turn into slashers after like
they go to space at one point.
Do they? I don't. I haven't seen all of them.
Hellraiser 4, man, they in space.
I'm sure it's terrible. Like, most of the sequels for Hellraiser.
I don't think this is going to affect our previous answers, but I think maybe we should have said like if you like in Pennywise's case, like you said, he's only going to affect like a certain group of people. I think we should assume that you are part of that group of people.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like Jeepers Creepers, like 23 years, but like let's assume like you're gonna be in the position where you're gonna get.
Listen, I
still don't think it's gonna change any of our answers, but
I'm the one who's back and forth. I'm gonna end the argument.
You can say that about anything, pretty much.
It's gonna be Cenobites for me, and I love Pennywise, but it's gonna be Cenobites because Wyatt's right. They're gonna torture you. They're gonna torture you for eternity. That's their whole thing. Yeah. That's going to be my deciding
factor. Character, though. I do love it. I don't have any hate for any of these movies.
This was the hardest one for me. And to be honest with you, I don't like Hellraiser, so I'm surprised that was so back and forth because I don't like Hellraiser movies. It's just not my type of movie.
I like the first two. I totally understand why people don't like them, though.
I'm just not
I didn't like them at all. I actually grown to like them in a way now that I'm older, but before I never used to like them. I was like,
that's Clive Barker, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't even like The Fly because of the body horror. Like, I'm just not there to feel disgusted. Like,
yeah, The Fly is crazy, man. I should have put that on too. That was like one movie.
Yeah. All right.
Anyways, moving on.
All right. So that concludes the first round. So now we just have 6 more to go through.
6 more rounds?
Yeah, we got 6 more decisions to make. We got these 4 and then the final. So, oh no, I'm sorry. No, we still got a little bit more. My bad.
Yeah, it should be these 8.
I can't count. Don't listen to me. All right. Jason.
Let's do it.
Versus Werewolf.
Oh, man.
I'm going with Jason because he's gonna hack and slash the shit out of that fucking thing, man.
Both are relentless.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm saying Jason too, and werewolves are cool. Like
werewolves are cool, but I think to the point where I have to worry about them less. Because it's only full moons.
True.
Jason, I guess you only have to really worry about. Jason's been to Manhattan. He's been to space.
Yeah, he's been to different places. He's been to Manhattan. That motherfucker's been to Elm Street.
Yeah,
so
man.
For real, man. Come on, now he fought Freddy.
So yeah, he can go anywhere. Yeah. So he's gonna be chasing you as long as he's on your tail. You done.
You're fucked.
Please tell me this isn't going to come down to Jason versus Freddy because I'm going to scream. They made a movie.
Go watch the movie.
Nobody wins.
Nobody wins.
So if it comes down to that, Quinton's going to leave and then we're going to be left with a tiebreaker and then no one will win.
And that's how go watch the movie because that's exactly how it's movie.
So anyway,
ad for Freddy versus Jason I've ever watched.
That's what it's all leading up to, people.
I kind of assumed Freddy would be. I'm surprised Michael. I mean, I guess I'm not. I was kind of excited to see Michael versus Jason, but I think Jason would still win, to be honest.
I think Jason would probably win, man, just because he's dead already.
From a monster perspective, like monsters.
Werewolves are so like big. There's alliterations that I'm not scared of. There's ones that literally just turn into like dogs. They're still werewolves, but they're not like big hulking, like scary,
like mouth watering, vicious.
Yeah, like again, Twilight method. They just turn into wolves. They're just big wolves. Like it's not like Dog Soldiers where it's fucking like crazy looking monsters.
Dog Soldiers is like
it's
so good. Such a great werewolf movie.
Yeah, and they got great werewolves. So, but Jason's like a more of a specific, like I know what I'm in for kind of fear. There's no giving him. He's going to be relentlessly after me.
He was just walking through doors.
And I'd like to say I'd be the teenager, not have sex, but I'm definitely going to have sex and probably do drugs too. Like he'd be after me, man.
He would be.
He'd for sure be after me.
This fucking kid just keeps having sex and doing drugs.
It's funny because like when me and Brittany were rewatching the originals, like that's exactly what I think. I'm like, oh, the sex is happening. Jason's just gonna come and get him, like, and it happens. Like
every
you don't.
Time.
As soon as it happens,
promote abstinence.
I'd be hiding from Jason with a girl. I'm like, huh? And she's like, "Are you serious?" And I'm like, "So." Shamed. It's just like head down. I'm sorry.
Jason somewhere in a bush, just like
abstinence is key.
I think it's hard, man, because werewolves are great monsters, but I think Jason's gonna take it on this one.
I think we're done with it, right? Everybody got everybody
sure.
did Jason.
Yeah, Jason.
Yeah, Jason. Move on.
Sorry, werewolves. Okay, so next up is The Thing versus Dracula.
The Thing.
I think I'm going with The Thing again, man.
Just
I know Dracula's scary, but
it's scary with the unknown. Like any of you could be the Thing.
Yeah, you don't know if what's his name, McCready or Childs at the end, or the Thing. You don't know that. Like, who knows?
It's Childs.
It could be Childs.
It's Childs.
I don't know, man. Vampires are scary.
This gets down to that whole.
I feel like I wouldn't mind being turned into a vampire.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Like if I was the vampire, I'd be cool with it.
Like if you get bit by a vampire, turned into a vampire, I feel like I'd be all right.
I think
maybe
the Thing is scarier in presence, but it's so much easier to kill. Like you just catch it on fire.
But I would be like, but
catching it, I think is harder.
How would you know
like,
though?
But
right, there would be no way for you to know, really.
But then the same argument be used for vampires. What the fuck are you gonna do against that? I think
wooden
you
stake?
come to a much logical. You don't think you try to catch something on fire before you get a cross out or a wooden stake?
I think fire would work for a vampire too. Honestly,
we live in Perry County. There's crosses everywhere around here. All right,
for sure.
I can whittle one down real quick.
But your argument for the Thing is how would you know to kill it with fire? My argument is if you can't know to kill it.
That's just how would you know what to light on fire?
Because the Thing does come of it. Like
I'm picking the Thing, but I'm coming up with different things for vampires as well to make it somewhat.
Like,
also, they don't like garlic.
Threatening.
The Thing, there is a way to test, like if you're the Thing. Have you ever seen the Thing?
No.
You need to watch it.
I've never
literally,
watched
and I know I'm arguing
dude,
against it, but
it's so good.
Like my favorite horror movie of all time. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's top 5, man. It's amazing.
I'm just thinking the creature, like anytime it's the creature and you're scared of it, it's running away. It's not trying to like eat you or kill you. It's trying to get the fuck away. It
assimilates so many people without them not even like getting a chance too. Like it's just gotta touch you basically, and as soon as it's got cells on you, you're fucked. Like that's
imagine the Thing though chasing me as much. I'll give you it's scary, but like it's just a creature trying to survive. It's not like a vampire. Imagine like coming at me, like I'm gonna get you, motherfucker. And I'm like, shit.
I mean, it's just a dude with fangs.
Yeah, they're not necessarily always aggressive either.
Yeah, having watched What We Do in the Shadows, they're hilarious.
I'm thinking scary vampire.
See me.
Blade 2 Reapers where their fucking jaw opens.
From Blade 2.
Scary vampire.
That is scary. Or like Nosferatu.
All right, I'm going to secede. I'm going to go for the Thing, but I got some qualms with this because you're right. There's a lot of frilly vampires, and not just Twilight. There's a lot of frilly
like
vampires.
That Brad Pitt one.
Interview with a Vampire.
Interview with a Vampire, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
They're a sexy vampire.
Isn't that even kind of scarier that they could be the Illuminati? They're running everything.
The Lost Boys. You got like pretty boy vampires.
The Thing is never sexy. Scary. It's trying to suck you into its biomass. It's fucking this.
I love the Thing, but I got my qualms. It's not attacking me either. It's just running. It just wants to survive. Like that's.
But I'm in the way.
You don't think it wouldn't attack you?
No, not if we were all sitting in the same room and one of us was the Thing. You wouldn't attack us. You would sit. You want to get away. You'd just sit there. You'd sit there.
No, it cuts that dude's arms off when he does the defibrillator.
Yeah, because it's shocking it because it's
true. It was before it shocked. It was it got shocked the first time, and then
and then he knows
he goes to do
back.
it again.
He
goes to do it again. Oh,
yeah,
that's such a cool scene.
It is. It gets every time, bro.
Just head falls off.
The effects in that movie are fucking incredible.
It is an incredible movie. You should read the book. Did I lend you that, Wyatt? You should read the book too.
It's like
I have it on my Amazon.
Yeah, it's real quick. It's like this big. It's real quick. Anyways, I secede the thing. Go ahead.
Okay. So I think this one aesthetically is the best matchup so far. We have Xenomorph and the Quiet Place monsters.
Ooh. I was thinking about this shit too. I was thinking it's gonna come down to those two, and I don't, because it's gonna.
Yeah. All right. So, what's the density of these Quiet Place monsters? How many are there everywhere?
I don't think
because
we know.
Xenomorphs, there's going to be thousands and millions if we're like infested with them. How many of these Quiet Place monsters?
I think you have to assume the same amount then.
Well,
let's just do one.
There's some, one-on-one. Like,
let's just do one. You just have to deal with one.
And I'm going to be more scared of the Xenomorph.
Yeah.
I'm going to be more scared of the Xenomorph.
Because I could just chill quiet and I won't get killed.
But
right, a Xenomorph knows you're there no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Xenomorph is going to hunt you. Like, the Xenomorphs are, like, they're coming for you.
Yeah, they're going to hunt you.
They're not passive and just want to live in peace. Like, that fucker's coming at you, you know? He wants to impregnate you.
He's going to be quieter than me.
Yeah. You're gonna be taking you think you're gonna be taking a dump and trying to be noisy, right. Be up in the little dark corner and just like
it doesn't matter if you got the bubble stomach or not.
Those Quiet Place monsters are noisy as shit in that movie.
Yeah,
when they're going through that house, they're noisy as shit. The Xenomorph gonna be real quiet.
I also don't think you get to see them enough, like to really know what they look like. Where I know what a Xenomorph looks like, and it's just a scary design to me. The thought of having to be quiet is very scary.
Yeah.
But the thought of a Xenomorph is fucking scary.
Yeah.
You also have to be quiet.
And you also have to be quiet. Maybe not that quiet, but you have to be quiet. You know.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think I'm rolling with the Xenomorph in this.
You can't kill at close range; it'll bleed on you, man.
Yeah, you can die by killing it. Even like put the blood on you, done.
Yeah, Xenomorph.
I think that was a good matchup. Just by
I think aesthetically, I think
you got to get loud noises to stop the monsters and a Quiet Place, like super loud.
To a river.
You can go next to a river. You can go to
and take your dump.
Yeah.
Yes, that's. There we go.
I forgot
right
about
behind
that
a
in
waterfall.
the movie. You're right. Yeah, you just go to like noisy areas. You can just chill. I didn't think about that.
Going down and turning
what
every
if you
car
just
play
loud
like,
music all
use
the time?
a dog whistle to like blow their eardrums or whatever. Like how to use like the what is it? The hearing aids they like turned up
frequency.
The frequency.
Yeah.
Get next to like a siren, dude. Just yank that bitch.
Yeah.
You go crazy.
Anyways, yeah.
Xenomorph.
Okay.
Yeah. Well fought. Okay. So we have Freddy Krueger and Pinhead.
Oh.
I'm gonna get you, bitch.
You're in my world, bitch.
You can run, but you can't hide, bitch.
I'm gonna roll with bitch.
I think they're very similar. I think this is another aesthetically pleasing fight.
I think I'm going with Pinhead on this. I think I'm going with the Cenobites again on this one. Just because Freddy, he's good. You gonna get, like you're saying, you gonna get your laugh probably,
get your chuckle.
But he's still gonna kill.
The torturing aspect is what's holding you up.
Yeah, I'm not down with being tortured for.
You're gonna be tortured forever.
I'm not down with that. I'd rather just get killed. Whatever, like whatever Freddy's doing to me, it's gonna last for like a couple seconds.
Like he's
like a demon. He takes you in a parallel. Like they trap you.
Yeah, they torture you for eternity. They take you to hell, pretty much.
Oh,
I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with you, Hellraiser, on that one.
Realm of pleasure.
I think I'm gonna go Freddy, and I go Freddy because I think it's a similar matchup. Because I think Freddy tortures you a little bit too. He just fucks.
Yeah, he plays games with you.
He is eventually going to kill me, but Freddy takes away my safe space. Sleeping is like what I want to be, you know? Like that's my safe space. If I was in most horror situations, like I'll sleep till morning. Like it'll be fine. I'll get through this, you know?
I'll deal with this tomorrow.
I'm in your dreams, bitch.
Yeah, like I don't know. I think Freddy's scarier for me.
Okay.
I say Freddy.
Cenobites. Okay.
Quinton, here it is.
Quinton, this is what you're here for.
I'm gonna go with Cenobites on this one. Just the eternal torture is kind of a rough one, you know.
Yeah.
It is, man. It's a deal breaker, man. Or else I would say Freddy. But
dude, Freddy puts you like your soul in his chest. You ever see that? And he's got like all the people coming out of his chest. I don't want to live in Freddy's chest.
Like the meatballs and the pizza, the sausages have people's faces on them.
Yeah, man. So he's probably got him somewhere in a dream world, torturing him still. You know?
I don't know.
Well, even then, like
I don't think it's going to be nearly as bad as Pinhead.
Listen,
man.
A lot of the
skin, he had no skin.
A lot of the Cenobites though become Cenobites. Like you get to become one eventually.
You're still tortured.
Yeah,
but then once you get to have your throat open constantly and your fucking ribs peeled back and shit.
And I'm not really into like BDSM. I don't really want to wear the costumes.
He's like, man, I'm gonna wear a hoodie out. No.
You gotta wear the designated uniform at all times.
Do you guys watch the newest season of Rick and Morty?
No, I haven't seen. I haven't even seen season 4 yet, and I want to. I just want to power through it all.
To season 4.
There's like a whole Hellraiser episode, basically. So.
There is. I know what you're talking about. I've seen bits and pieces of it.
It's good.
All right, so Cenobites
Pinhead's taking it, or the Cenobites in general.
Yeah, because if we go right to Cenobites, I'm definitely not scared of Pinhead. He speaks too correctly too, man. So he's talking a goddamn riddle.
He's very articulated.
Yeah. I'm like, man, what is this? A dissertation? What am I in class?
Bored already. Just kill me. Jesus Christ.
Torture me. God, is this the torture? This right here?
Is this right here the torture? Because I'm bored to death right now.
A presentation.
He's very preachy in those movies.
He is very preachy. The best part though is in 3, whenever he's actually in the church and the crucifix is like goes upside down and he's like preaching about like I will send you to hell, like he's like going on a rant about like religion and stuff, and it's crazy. And it was like people were pissed off at that time because it was like Pinhead, he's like comes from hell, it's all about torture and shit, and he's in a church like talking about like God and shit. He's like, I will send, like, this is your hell now.
I'm like, yeah, listen to you, dude. Hurry the fuck up.
Crazy.
Dave Chappelle, wrap it up.
Wrap it up, man. And then you just bought yourself even more torture.
Man, you can make fun of him. Like, he just kept pissing Pinhead off.
It's keep getting worse for you.
You're doing it for eternity anyways. Fuck it.
Oh, man.
Like, oh, here comes this guy again. Hey, man, settle your mommy issues. Let's go.
You get someone that's into it.
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck? I never experienced this before.
Yes, daddy.
Yeah,
and he's
daddy.
just like, oh, what? No, you know what? You can go back to your life. Go ahead.
No.
I want people that don't like this kind of thing.
It'd be like fucking Bill Murray. Bill Murray, Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah.
At the dentist's office. He's like, oh, yeah.
All right, where are we going next?
All right. We are winding down. This is the semifinal match. First round. We have Jason versus the Thing.
Oh. Ooh.
I don't know.
I'm gonna root the Thing, and I know Jason is a monster, but he is too human shaped for me to be like he still looks like a dude.
But
he's
Alex,
a zombie.
We are the real monsters. All right,
we are exactly. And the Thing can look just like your monster self, Evan, and the Thing.
That's like scary. The sleeper pick that like wins it all is humanity.
We're all of us are actually the winners here. We're losers.
We're losers.
I'm gonna roll with Jason just because I think the Thing's gonna win this, and like I think I'm scarier than Jason than the Thing. To be honest with you, you know, I feel like the thought of Jason coming at me is scarier. Like you guys were saying, it's kind of like what I was arguing against, but the thing isn't really going to be chasing after me like to kill me type of thing. It's more or less just trying to survive, where Jason's chasing me fucking down.
I was going to say Jason for that same thing, because like
I'm going to say still Jason, but I am with your thing. Like the thing is more, it's feeding into your paranoia of what is there.
Yeah.
Where Jason's like, I'm going to fucking kill you.
You can't trust anybody.
You're just a byproduct of the things, like, you know, whatever.
You're in its way.
But Jason is like, no, I want you dead because you smoked weed once. Like, this is why
had premarital sex. You died.
We're all fucking dead, bro.
We're dying.
Jason's on his way right now.
I'm gonna say Jason.
Jason.
I'll probably say Jason just on the merit of, like, if you know that Jason is coming for you, you're gonna be more scared. Like, there's no way of knowing if the things that coming for you now or not. Like, you know, it is a world-ending being basically, because as soon as it gets to the point where it's critical mass, it's just.
And I doubt I'm the final.
That's it. I mean, that's Jason wins.
Well, that's it.
I don't think I'm the final character in this movie. Like,
can the Thing kill Jason?
Yes,
probably.
I think so.
Yeah,
it assimilates tissue. You know, it just assimilates meat. So
it's like I've seen Jason get blown the fuck up and be fine.
Like
I think the Blob would have killed Jason, honestly. So
Majin Jason. Okay, so
I've seen this come back from hell. I've seen him come back from hell a few times.
What if?
I mean, that's already one. You guys, three of you picked Jason.
Yeah,
so,
I'm picking Jason.
I think I'd probably go with Jason based off of, like you're saying, with the Thing where it's kind of trying to get away. It's not hunting you down consistently. Like, you know, it's not going to keep going after you like Jason. So, I mean, that's definitely far scarier.
It's going to kill way more people, though. Quinton's right. It's going to critically mass this. Like, it's going to. It's going to wipe the world. Jason's not wiping the world.
Yeah.
You know, like, I have no fear that Jason's going to kill everybody in the world.
It would take too long for him.
It would take too long.
They'd stop him. He might be unkillable, but he's not untrappable, you know? Like, they could just, like, fly a helicopter over him and, like, drop a steel room on him and be like, ha!
Just make, like, a road trip movie of Jason killing everybody in the world. In the country or something, and it just has, like, you know, like the buddy comedy music or whatever. Has like my way. Just has like, you know, the knapsack,
but it's his machete with a head on it.
Yeah.
All right, Jason wins. It's fine. When you outvoted, you outvoted.
On what's the next one in the semifinal?
Right. We have Pinhead / the Cenobites. Versus Xenomorph.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. I think the Cenobites are going to be really hard to beat just because of the whole eternal torture thing for me. Which is rough because I don't want to vote against Xenomorphs.
I'm voting against Cenobites here again because I think the Xenomorphs, if we're not doing one-on-one situations anymore and we're going more, you're going to be a fucking egg sack, dude. They like make you into like an egg sack, and they're gonna make me pregnant, man. I'm afraid of Marissa getting pregnant, let alone me getting pregnant. Like, it's gonna be terrifying.
Next, you know, I've just got this head coming out of me. Like,
I can't be a dad. The fear of fucking.
It's hard enough being a dad. I don't want to be a mom.
That's a good point.
That's
hard for me, man. Even though the things are eternal torture, I think the Xenomorph's scarier to me.
I think the eternal torture card has run its trump. To me, it's more what's the scarier. It's what's the scarier monster at this point. I get eternal torture is the worst consequence, but like I'm not as scared as Pinhead as if I saw, because he's gonna creep towards me. He's gonna preach my fucking ear off. The Xenomorph's not saying shit. It's just coming at me.
It's gonna kill me. And he's like, I gotta have this whole thing prepared.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, God damn it.
Now I gotta start all over because I forgot where I was at.
The Cenobites made it way further for me than I expected because they're not scary looking. Just the thought of what they're gonna do is scary.
Yeah, Xenomorph.
I'm saying Alien. Yeah, the Xenomorph. Like that's just, to me, that's just frightening. Like just. I don't know.
I know I don't have to, but I'll go Xenomorphs too.
Dude, they're frightening creatures.
Like Xenomorphs too.
Honestly,
I wasn't going with the Cenobites on this one.
It's honestly one of the scariest creature designs. Like it's like it's a terrifying creature design. They're like jet black. They got no fucking eyes. Like there's little mouth inside their mouth.
It's terrifying. Like, I wouldn't want a fucking chest burster to come out of me.
And that's I also like the monster don't want
chains to fucking be pulling my skin fucking off of my face and my body, stretching me across the room. Like, fuck that. But I am going with the Xenomorphs on this one, though. I do agree.
Listen, none of us are religious,
they are scary.
So that means Pinhead can't take me to hell. I don't believe it.
No. I don't believe it.
I do believe in space.
But I'm here. I don't know you're from hell.
Yeah.
Prove it. Prove it.
Prove it. You have the burden of proof.
Or it didn't happen, buddy.
And again, I know we've used the argument that you have to be in the situation, but I'm not going to fucking figure out that puzzle box, dude. And I'm not curious enough.
I could have opened the box and it's connected because you, my buddy. He sees us doing a podcast. He's like, all those souls are going to be mine.
Oh, on the fucking podcast? That dude's a dick. He doesn't get to go in because he's a dick. Everybody's on the internet. Is he going to get all of our viewers too?
Yep.
Sorry, viewers.
Sorry.
Yeah, does he want to be a guest?
I think Pinhead would take one look at the internet and be like, "No, this is bad enough.
This is bad enough. I think it's torture enough where you're at." So,
listen, I know I've said I don't like this movie, but unfortunately, that's also a Hellraiser sequel, where he's like the cyber Hellraiser, and he's going through phones and shit.
Oh, really?
What?
Yeah. They get stupid.
Yeah, there's a ton of different stupid shit for Hellraiser. That's why most of them are straight to DVD.
Jason took like 9-10 movies to get to space. Hellraiser did it in 4. Like that's how fast.
Leprechaun did it in like 4 or 5. Leprechaun did it in 5. I think.
No, 4. You're right. They did it in. Well, it might have been 5.
3 or 4.
4 was the Hood, right?
I think
the Hood. Isn't that what the movie's?
It's either 3 or 4.
No, it's not 3. 3's Vegas. It's called Leprechaun 4, but I'm not sure if Leprechaun in the Hood was before. Because Leprechaun in the Hood and then Back to the Hood are 2 different movies.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if In the Hood came out and then Space came out. I'm not sure on the sequence.
All right.
But Cenobites weren't supposed to. This Leprechaun was stupid. He
was
stupid.
4, he went to space. He went to space in 4.
Space. But it was supposed to be stupid. He jumped the shark on purpose. Cenobites jumped the shark.
We got, what is it, the Xenomorphs
versus Jason.
Final round, man.
This is the final round. And I
have my pick, and I can explain it to you if you want to each do your thing.
I think I'm going to roll with aliens. I'm going to roll with the Xenomorphs.
I mean, if I put Jason versus the alien, alien's probably going to win.
It's the argument we use.
And I think I'd still be more terrified.
See, if we are talking one-on-one, it maybe changes my answer, but the fact of multiple aliens is more scary to me than one single Jason.
Yeah.
And the whole point of aliens is that they are trying to reproduce. That's their whole goal. Yeah. They're not killing you because they're
fucking impregnate Jason.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
We'd have a
and it would make a different. It would be
we'd have a hybrid.
That wins.
Jason come out with a.
That's what we're doing. That's the winner.
That's the scariest thing I've ever thought of.
They both win.
In the dome.
It'll be in the dome. Yeah.
The hybrid wins.
Fine. The little mouth would have the hockey mask.
Just the tiny mouth.
Just the tiny mouth that had the little hockey mask.
And his tail is a fucking machete.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the scariest possible thing.
We did it, guys.
We did it. We made the scariest one. We bred them.
Not only
my God.
broke them all down, but we actually made the scariest. An alien with a machete for a tail, a hockey mask, and it can't die.
Yeah.
We're done.
It still bleeds. It still bleeds acid. It's still coming after you if you have sex.
Still get you pregnant.
Yeah.
It's still coming at you if you have premarital sex.
It can punch your head off.
It can smell teenagers smoking marijuana from 1,000 feet away.
I think we've created the perfect movie monster, to be honest.
It likes camping.
It loves camping. It's dark as shit in camping. It's gonna have so many dark corners to hide in.
Hide in the trees.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well then.
So I think Xenomorph wins, but what the ultimate winner is Xenomorph alien.
Yeah.
Is the
Jason Xenomorph.
Yeah, that's the scariest thing I could think of. And
what are we going to call it? Jasomorph?
Yeah.
Jasomorph.
Like the Pred alien. It's going to be called the fucking...
Number 13.
Yeah.
Go the numerical route.
Yeah. It's gonna be called Xeno 13.
Xeno 13. Yeah. Xeno the 13th.
Yeah.
Xeno.
Now this sounds like a skit. We could make this.
We could absolutely make that shit, man.
I did have an idea because I mean, if you haven't already checked out our promo for our October, we did Halloween 3. I had an idea for a future one, and it involves Alien. And I
did some Ripley.
Well, it doesn't necessarily involve that. I was going to use the scene where Dallas is in the air vents in the first one, crawling around, and it would have been funny because you can just make the vents out. You can just have someone crawling through cardboard boxes that are set up, and then like someone would be in like an alien costume that just pops up with a cell phone with Waves 5 on it.
Oh yeah,
start scrolling through it.
I love that.
No, I want to. Can I be Sigourney Weaver though?
Yeah, okay. You could be Sigourney because she's talking.
You don't even have to show me
because she's talking to him the whole time while he's in there, telling him where to go. And Dallas could be, instead of looking at his tracker, he could be having his phone up, looking at Waves 5. And she's like, "Look at your tracker. He's coming near." He's like, "Oh yeah, I'll look at it in a second. I'm looking at the great content for Waves 5."
If we do any spoofs,
one of us in the Xeno costume, no matter how cheap, pops up.
Hell yeah.
Because it looks cheap in the movie, to be honest. Yeah, he's like, I'm with it.
If anyone watching hasn't seen the skit for our Halloween promo, not even like we're disregarding the content that's coming, the skit was awesome. So just
it's worth the watch.
Just watch it. It is funny. Wyatt played an excellent Tom Atkins.
For each, like, because we want to do something special for December. We want to do a lot of Christmas reviews, but every year we want to do Halloween horror reviews each month, and we want to kind of do something to promote it. And it doesn't have to be just October or December. We can find something else during the year, to create something cool, different little skits.
Right. Should make 31 promos for every day of October next year.
Oh my god.
we might as well get started now.
Right, that's fine.
Oh my God.
31 shorts. What'd it take you guys? 2 days, 3 days?
Yeah, but I would much rather have a lot more time than that.
Some will be quick like that. Some will be, a bigger project. We
had to do it because I wanted it out on the day of the first day of October or before, and it was like,
and we edited it
September 27th or 28th.
It was like
whenever I filmed my part, and then I had to wait to get together with Evan. So we did it in like 2 days, 3 days maybe, to get it all.
Or if you include Amazon shipping.
Yeah.
For why to order his props.
I bought that $7 telephone just to use it for 30 seconds.
Oh man, I've bought way more. It happens.
And I'll use it probably eventually again. So
we'll need a phone and another skit eventually.
I would love to do more of these skits though. I had a ball doing it. I just need more time. I feel like I was more stressed because I want to get it out before the first review comes out. And the first review is Evil Dead. Go check out that video. That's out by now.
And
check out next week's as well.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that is. What are we excited for Halloween, boys? For the month of October. I know we kind of did this last year. Give me something you're excited for.
My month, for October is also my anniversary month because this is just the best time of the year in general. So this weekend starting literally today, because it's Friday now, I have a crazy weekend ahead of me. So honestly, this is what I'm most excited for October.
Awesome. You get to knock it out early.
What's that?
You get to knock out your excitement early. That's fine.
Oh yeah. I love Halloween too. Because the kids.
Sure.
The kids want to dress up. Olivia wants to be an Espion, so we have to pull that off somehow.
Oh shit! Nice.
Good luck.
We asked her what she wanted to be, and she said Espion. I'm like, okay. Asked her a couple times. She said Espion.
I'm excited for it too, but only for something kind of small, but it's not small to me. I love carving pumpkins with my son every year. And we haven't gotten a chance to do that yet. And it's only October 7th or 8th now, you know what I mean? But I love that day when we sit there and carve the pumpkins. So I've been really looking forward to that. Next time I get a chance, I'm gonna go to the store and buy some big ass pumpkins, man.
Yeah, we went pumpkin picking. And you can get some crazy big pumpkins, dude. They were everywhere.
Oh, I bet.
It was wild.
Go ahead, Evan. Sorry.
No,
I'm going to piggyback off Proud Dad moments is what I want to do also. This is the that's how he's been into it a bit, but this is the first year he shows a lot of interest with watching horror movies with me. That's like a big thing in October for me. I try to watch a horror movie like every day. So some of them I don't let him watch still, but like I've been starting to let him get into a little older ones, where I'm not watching like kid horror movies. I'm letting him see a little bit of stuff where it's a little more like, all right, so I'm excited to show him. Like, I think I'm going to watch The Thing with him, because, like, it's scary, it's gruesome, I get it, but there's nothing in it that I'm like, I don't know.
Nothing
I don't like
people
to
explain.
Yeah, like, this ain't happening. Like, it's an alien. It's going to kill you, So I'm excited to watch horror movies for the first year with Tyler. Like, he's going to sit down and watch a bunch with me.
Right.
Awesome.
So, Quinton?
I actually, Gwen and I went to Field of Screams the other day. That was pretty awesome.
Already? How was it?
Yeah.
We're talking about going.
It was pretty cool. It was a fun time overall. I don't just watching movies, honestly. We don't really have a whole lot planned this year. It's a pretty low key one. We like to dress up and do all the costume stuff, but we're probably not going to go too wild on that this year.
Sure. I think my sister's having a costume party. I'll make sure to invite you guys. We hang out in a field, nothing indoors or anything. So
yeah.
I
would actually be down to do that, man.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be a costume party, drinks. Like, she's not going as big as last year. Were you guys at last year's? You come?
No, I didn't get a chance to.
Dude, last year she did like games and mazes. She like built this maze in her barn, and she did like this scavenger hunt out in her woods. It was pretty cool. She went big last year. I think she's going to go a little more low key this year, but because she's not going to try to invite nearly as many people this time.
Yeah.
Just spooky night, spooky stuff.
Listen
to Monster. We're going to listen to Monster Mash on repeat 155. I'm just kidding.
How many attractions do they have, Quinton?
4,
Last time
right?
I went, I think it was only 3.
They have 4.
Okay,
there's 4 right now.
I think there's 3 houses in the field.
Yep.
Been forever.
Yeah, they didn't have the one house. I forget which one they've added recently, but
the only part I don't like in Field of Screams, and I've been a few times, is that I don't know if they have it anymore. That fucking hallway. Like it's tinier and tinier and tinier.
Yeah.
And then you gotta squeeze through it. It's like the walls inflated, and I don't like that. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, the checkered room one with the strobe light.
Yeah.
That always that freaks me out because
that's like the last room in the house.
And then they dress people in like the unitards that are like checkered. I don't know if they still do that, but like they're like walking around like as the checkerboard. Like I don't know, that's trippy.
It is really trippy. It's scary. And he's got the chainsaw usually in that room.
Yeah, right at the end usually.
I want to go to like the Halloween horror nights in like Orlando Studios that they do every year. They do them based around like movies every year.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Like this year, I think they did like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre one. They've done a Saw themed one. There was a Halloween one where they actually had like the Myers house to go through set up. Oh, wow. They had one set up for Halloween Kills here where they actually remade like Haddonfield on the like set on like the Universal Studios lot. They put a bunch of fake houses up and they had Michael going in between the houses and they would send like groups of people in there and they would have to like run away from Michael and shit.
Wow. Oh, that's another thing that we never brought up. I am super excited for Halloween Kills.
Yeah, that was my thing. Comes out in a week, man. I'm super fucking hyped. Next week, Halloween Kills. We've been waiting a year. Should have came out last year.
Yeah. We didn't get like your answer. Years. What are you excited?
Yeah, I'm super excited for Halloween Kills. Mostly like what you're saying, horror movies. Me and Annette always watch horror movies every year. We actually wanted to make a trip to Knoebels because usually we kind of try to go up to the Knoebels around this time because they have like a ton of Halloween stuff set up. They have like these huge pumpkins.
Yeah.
We usually try to carve jack-o'-lanterns as well, and then like we bake the pumpkin seeds. We bake the pumpkin seeds and eat them.
I can't say I've ever eaten pumpkin seeds.
Like, really?
Are they really good?
Yeah. Yeah, you bake them and salt them.
Just, put a thing of paper down, put them in the oven, just bake them.
I feel like I've been offered them, but I've never like actually eaten them.
Yeah, they're good, man. But yeah, most excited for is just like watching movies. That's what we usually try to do every weekend. We watch a couple of them, and then of course making reviews.
I
have watched more scary movies this year than I have pretty much any year. I mean, I've already watched. I mean, I don't have the time to really watch movies, but like I've already watched 4 of the Friday the 13th movies.
We did.
What else did we watch?
Did slashers last year.
Wait, what's that?
We did slashers last year. We did like all the Fridays, all the Jason or all the Freddys, like all of them.
Yeah, I usually try to save the Halloweens until later in the month. Like I usually try to watch. Like on last year on Halloween, we watched 1, 2, and then the 2018 one. And I think the night before we watched like Halloween 3. But we're definitely watching Halloween 3 here soon.
I was just going to say, Wyatt, you actually got me and Brittany wanting to watch the third Halloween again because it's been so long since I've seen it.
I love it, man.
The catchiest fucking Halloween song ever.
I know.
I love it.
I got one lead off question. It's a quick one, and then let's wrap this up, guys. There's a Mandela effect going around right now. Do you guys watch Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You can take a vote. What color is Zero's nose?
It's a pumpkin.
Red.
It's red.
It's fucking red, right? No, apparently not. We're wrong,
It's
guys.
a pumpkin.
It's a jack-o'-lantern. It's an orange jack-o'-lantern on top of his nose.
What?
It is. Yeah. I just was
it changed at some point?
Not that anybody can find. It's a Mandela effect.
If you look at the footage
now.
in like I literally just saw this, Alex, maybe a week or two ago.
Yeah, I never saw that.
If you go back and look and zoom in, it's a pumpkin. Like,
what the hell? It is a fucking pumpkin.
Me and Marissa were arguing about it because Vernon, you were sitting there when she was doing the zero crochet.
Yeah.
And I was like, why is it a pumpkin? You know, and she's like, because it's a pumpkin in the movie. And we had not like an argument, but like we had like a little couple fight about it. I was like, no, it's not. It's a red nose like Rudolph.
Yeah.
Boom. Mandela effect. Blew my mind too, Vernon. I'm with you guys. I thought it was
crazy.
I would have said red, but only because, you know,
I remember it as red.
Yeah, it looks red. Like
it looks red until you zoom in and you see it's a fucking orange pumpkin.
It's an orange like jack-o'-lantern.
Like, as you zoom in, it just like gets like a lighter shade.
Yeah, it's so weird. It looks red zoomed out. Before we actually go, I did want to mention. I wanted to bring up. Since Quinton is here, especially, I don't know if you watched it. The Resident Evil trailer dropped today.
I have not watched it yet.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet? Oh,
I've been sleeping on trailers big time.
Let's feel you. And the House of the Dragon one came out too. Game of Thrones.
I
didn't even watch that one yet.
Oh, what?
I didn't watch it.
But yeah, the new Resident Evil trailer dropped. It comes out, I think, November 24th. I don't know why they didn't drop it in October, but what did you think, Al? I know you said you thought it was like CWE and like kind of cheap fan made.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing.
Is specific.
CW. It looks.
I know what you mean.
Watch the trailer. It looks like it's a fucking CW show. That's what it looks like to me. And listen, it looks campy. It looks cheap, but it's not a bad.
Resident Evil?
Not a bad. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
You know, you stick close enough to the source material and give me what I want. I will excuse some of those things. It doesn't have to be this high Hollywood budget movie every time, you know? Like, it's fine. Like, give me kind of what I want and I'll be happy with it. So I am actually excited for it. A couple of the monsters I saw, maybe I'm just not up to my Resident Evil.
They look kind of bad. Like, some of the CG looks bad in it.
What was that like?
Raccoon City? Is that it?
Yeah,
like,
Welcome to Raccoon City.
There was some creature in there. I was like, I don't know what that even is, but like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not.
Well, there's a ton of Easter eggs in the trailer. Like Hunk is in the trailer.
I love Hunk.
Yeah, Hunk's in it.
Everything's in it.
Lisa Trevor, William Birkin.
Listen, if they don't bring Tofu in, it's a stupid
the Spencer Mansion. Like they're actually in the mansion and Raccoon City Police Department. It's pretty much the first two games mashed together.
I hope it looks good. I mean,
I think it looks good because it looks faithful to Resident Evil. Yeah, it's probably gonna be cheesy because that's what Resident Evil is. But I think it looks better than the other ones because I didn't really like the other, like, who was it? Paul Anderson or Paul W.S. Anderson. I wasn't a big fan of them because there was parts of Resident Evil lore and the source material, but it wasn't like this where it's like based off the actual games. Yeah,
I did like Resident Evil 1 and 2. Now 3 and on definitely lose me, but especially 2 I thought was very good because it felt the most like they're in the city. The Nemesis is chasing them. I was like, ooh, this feels like Resident Evil. But I definitely understand people's complaints about it. It looks good. It looks fun.
Yeah, I think it looks cool. I like the way that they recreated like the original like Resident Evil 1 first zombie reveal where they like the zombies like sitting there just munching and he like turns around and you see his like face.
Freaking classic.
Like, there's a lot of cool callbacks and Easter eggs to the games, which that's what I'm most excited for, is see it just like it's pretty much a live action game at that point.
It does look like it could be a CW show though.
It does look like it's like a fan cast, like people cosplayed as the characters.
Yeah, but fun enough. I'm not gonna hate on it. Movies are hard to make, so
for sure.
Let's see how it goes.
I'd be proud if we made a CW quality.
Be proud to be on CW.
But I'd be proud to be on PBS, honestly.
Okay, wait. I know we're trying to shut this down, but also since Xenomorph won everything, how did you guys like Fireteam Elite? Aliens Fireteam Elite.
Me and Alex played like the first 2 missions, and we haven't gotten to play any more of it because we haven't been on together.
Yeah, I don't want to play without it.
We played like the first 2 chapters. Like, what is it, like 5 missions each or something? 4 missions each?
Three missions each.
3 missions. Yeah, we did 2 chapters. Okay. And then we haven't got to play the rest.
I thought it was it's pretty cool. It was $40, so my expectations were a little curved. I'm glad they didn't charge me for a full price game because it's definitely a little lacking. Yeah. But for $40, it's fine. We did one mission with like what are those challenge cards called, dude?
Oh my god, we got our asses kicked.
Dude, it was fucking wild. Like, that's when I felt like the game was really like, because at most of the time I'm just like,
we were just going through blasting, like
it was
didn't really have too much trouble, and then we picked up that challenge shit, and it was just hordes of xenomorphs, and we were like, oh my god,
they were all red ones. Every single alien was a red xenomorph, dude.
The prowlers, those are
every single, like all the regular xenomorphs were those red ones. Like, oh my god, it was terrible.
But we got decently far. We did die, but we got decently
far. I liked it more than that Predator game that came out.
For sure liked it more than Predator.
Because that one,
I'm glad I didn't.
Oh my god, that one was not worth like the $30 or $40 that we paid for.
That was also $40, but that was that
was
worse.
Not worth. Yeah. That was way worse. Okay. I want to scoop that new Alan Wake remastered. That's only like $30 though, so I'll definitely plan on scooping that. But yeah, that's all I have. Before Evan leads us off, go watch. We can announce the second week's review here coming up. It's going to be The People Under the Stairs, directed by Wes Craven.
Classic Wes Craven.
That's the review that's going to be coming out this week. So stay tuned for that, as well as, I mean, people kind of already know what the third one. So Halloween Kills is going to be the third one as well, because there's no way we're not going to review that movie. So that'll be the third one, and the rest is a surprise. I can't give out the rest of them like that. But the next 2 weeks.
Man.
All right, Evan.
All right.
Don't forget the lead off line here, man.
All right. So if you haven't already, be sure to like, subscribe, follow, do all the stuff in the description. Just like and follow us on everything. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks for episode 61 for more Halloween kind of stuff. So take care.
See ya.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.